Hello, welcome back to Tactical Tuesday with Johnny Tiger on Tuesday, January 25th, 2022. Last time we talked about some basics of how to maximize, how to get the most out of your sidekick. Today I want to build on that and actually show you a place where the sidekick become a very, very good tool. It's a very devastating attack, and you don't even need to have your balance. Also, with today's lesson, I'm going to illustrate to you why it is, and I talked about this many, many times to uh, my various clients, students. Why is it when you go to the ground, when you throw somebody, when you want to move around someone who's on the ground, it's an extremely bad idea to go around their leg end. Okay, so let me just quickly say this, just in case I never said this before. If someone is laying on the ground and you are getting up or you want to move around them, you always want to go around their head end, never their leg end. Okay? Going around the leg end is about as dangerous as walking behind a horse. A person who's on the ground who really know what they're doing is going to mess you up really bad if you go near their legs. And this is one of the examples. Why? So, let's say someone take us down to the ground to to utilize your sidekick. First, you obviously need to roll onto your side. I'm going to roll onto my left side. Now, sidekick from this angle, from the ground, while laying on my side, has two variations. One is the high kick and one is the low kick. Let's say toward my feet is west, toward my head is east, toward the ceiling is north, toward the ground is south. Okay, so west is my feet, east is my head, north is the ceiling. The low kick would be me stomping my heel toward the west, so toward where my feet are pointing. That would be the low side kick from the ground. The high side kick would be me stomping toward northwest corner. So I don't want to go straight up to the north. I don't want to go straight up to the ceiling, okay, because that is, well, the opponent is not going to be at that angle. And plus, it's not very comfortable for myself. So I want to aim for the northwest, so diagonal upward. Okay, when I'm throwing the high side kick straight diagonal upward to the northwest corner, I want to bridge my body up and then kick. No matter if it's a low kick or high kick, you want to first bring your knee up as high as you can. I personally like to rest my kicking foot on my lower leg, the leg that is closer to the ground, because obviously we'll be kicking with the top leg. So when I draw my knee in, I rest my foot on my knee. Why am I doing this? Because by doing this, I can rest my top elbow on my raised knee. And this create a very good buffer, very good block if the person try to come and kick me while I'm down, right? So this is a very solid position to defend from. Also, if I just raise my knee and hold my leg in the air like this, get tiring after a while. There's no need for that. But wait, you don't no need to use that much energy. So when I bring my knee up, I'm going to rest my heel on my bottom leg, and when I'm ready to kick, boom, kick out. and draw it back, knee up again. Boom, knee out. So out and in, out and in. Okay. When I kick, when I do the high side kick, I'm bridging off the ground like I'm doing a side plank. So at the apex of my kick, I'm only on the side of my bottom leg and my left elbow. If this is too difficult, you can put your right hand, your top hand, to the ground for a three-pointed contact. Lever yourself up for that kick. But I prefer you don't, because this top hand should always be up, protecting your face. Right? And the bottom hand, let me show you guys. The bottom hand, when I'm leaning on my elbow, I'm keeping my hand off the ground. So I'm only letting my elbow touch the ground. My forearm, uh, my hand from the wrist down at the very least is off the ground. This is to prevent if the person get around my head end and stomp on my hand. Okay? If my hand is off the ground, the most they can do is stomp on my forearm. Now my forearm can take a stomping a lot more than my hand can. If I put my hand down, if I step on my finger get broken. Okay? So again, as soon as we go to the ground, if you want to utilize your side kick, go to the side, roll to the side. Bring the knee in, cock the knee to load your side kick, and then, depending on the right opportunity, boom, towards the knee joint, boom, towards the ankle, or do a high one, boom, into the groin or stomach. Always recover, out, in, kick, in. And when you recover, this knee always come back in the cocked position, like the hammer of a gun. Now this side kick from the ground is very, very strong. Uh, it doesn't it doesn't get an opportunity to be used all the time because the person would have to be really, really dumb to come at you from your leg end, especially when they see that you are very defensive, your legs are ready to kick. And most of the time, they are going to circle around, come at you from the head end. There are other solutions for that. But if they do, or if there's more than one of them, some of them is going to try to come at you from the west end, from the bottom end. That's when you get the side kick in there. One solid kick to the knee joint, going to break it. One solid kick to the ankle, break it. One solid kick to the stomach or groin, you're going to slow them down long enough for you to get back up. There's a third application for side kick from the ground. I'm going to show you while we're down here. Let's say I got tired of being down here and want to get back up. So if my way of getting back up is to roll onto my hand and knee and try to scramble up like a lot of people would, um, although we talked about this before, you should really, really train to get up without getting onto your hands and knees. Just go on your back, kick your leg up, swing them down, and get up using your momentum. That's one of the few ways I showed you guys before. But let's say you do end up on your hands and knees for some reason. Okay, this is where that side kick might save you. Uh, I'm on my hands and knees. Someone coming from the right, I side kick to the right. I just bring my right knee up like a mountain climber and then stomp to the right, right at the knee joint. Someone come from the left, left knee up, stomp at the knee joint. Okay? Obviously, if they come straight from behind, they just kick right back like a mule kick. Right? But while you're down here, this is when side kicks are devastating because you don't need to worry about your balance. When you're down there, you're not going to fall down. So, um, side kick become a very lethal tool on the ground, especially if you keep in mind what I've been saying for the last session and this session. Aim for the ankle and for the knee joint. Don't try anything fancy. Ankle, knee joint, ankle, knee joints. Now, just in case you haven't caught on, we have done some of these movements in Fitness Friday. This side kicking from the ground is actually very good for a workout if you add it to your exercise routine, and it will help you build a muscle memory. Right? So, let's say you just want to do this for a workout, then we will lay down on our side. We'll do our side plank. We'll get our hip off the ground and kick high, drop our hip down. Next time we raise our hip up, we'll kick low. Drop our hip up, hip high, drop our hip up, kick low. Every time you raise your hip off the ground, you throw a side kick. High, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. And then you switch side. Just a simple little routine to add to your workout, and it will help you build those lateral strength and help you perfect your side kick from the ground. Thank you for checking out today's Tactical Tuesday. We'll be back again tomorrow for Wisdom Wednesday. For now, have a good night.